Many who struggle with depersonalization find it difficult to negotiate through their day. They're caught up in worry over the way they feel and find themselves falling back into introspection if they're not careful. This is easily rectified, and I would like to take you through your day and help you pass through any and all barriers which may trip you up and hinder your progress. So take a slow, deep breath, relax, leave your what-if thoughts behind, and let's begin. I hope you had a good night's sleep, but if you haven't, it doesn't matter. You can always catch up on sleep. It's your interpretation of events like this that make things important and nothing more. Allow yourself to be human and let go of that perfection-seeking behavior. Nothing is written in stone. When you first awaken, vow to make this day a fresh start. Less worry, less negative self-talk, and less impatience. You know that depersonalization is not serious or harmful and an offshoot of constant introspection. So let go of the need to fix it for the moment and give it the space to fix itself. You are capable of stepping back in this way and allowing your body to refresh. Your mind and body have miraculous powers of rejuvenation if you were to step aside and allow it to do so. You have been the fly in the ointment up until now, without knowing it, of course. Your worry has held back progress, so let's give it a full chance this time. When you do so, you will see how quickly your life improves and how depersonalization begins to vanish. And so we begin the day. A warm shower to start the day off is a great substitute for a cup of coffee. This is true. Caffeine will wake you up, but it will also add excess nervous energy to your morning, and this is no way to start the day. If you're used to morning coffee, try mixing it with decaffeinated brands. It helps to go off slowly to avoid headaches, and it does help to take a hot shower in place of caffeine, because whether you know it or not, a hot shower will shake out the cobwebs left from sleep and get you going without the adverse reactions of caffeine. Okay, instead of lying there and thinking too long, which usually gets one into trouble anyway, get up and grab a bite to eat. A meal rich in protein, a good way to start the day. An egg or two, Canadian bacon, and a slice of whole grain bread. I prefer rye. Stay away from anything too sweet. Sugar just adds to anxious reactions, which fuel your depersonalization. The protein sets the stage for serotonin production later on when you take your carbohydrate alone without a protein before bed. If you did so last night, you're probably still feeling the effects of boosted serotonin levels. This will give you the peace of mind, calm, and sense of well-being that makes every day a better one. Remember, calm is not the same as fatigued. There's a big difference. I hope you have your comfortable clothing and comfortable shoes available because we're going to get busy to break the chain of depersonalization. It really is essential and very necessary to make specific changes in diet and nutrition and learn to use your coping skills, which entails giving up the what-if thinking and worried thought habit. And so we're going to go about this from all sides, and breaking up thought patterns is yet another approach. In order to do this, it's time to change your environment. Your routine when studying yourself constantly can become boring. Remember what we said, similar to studying for extended periods of time, which is exhausting, you have been studying yourself for too long. It's time to interrupt that behavior as well. It's time to move out of yourself and on to life again. A brisk walk is another way to scatter previous behavior. Change of scenery is just what is needed to take your mind off yourself and shift into another routine. So regardless of the weather, yes, regardless of what it's doing outdoors, we're going for a brisk walk. Bundle up if you have to, grab an umbrella, boots, jacket, or gloves. It doesn't matter. It's time to crack through this habit of introspection and take it outdoors. Something about being outside changes your outlook about any problem or difficulty you might be dealing with. Breathe in the fresh air and look around you. Shift your focus from how you feel into being a part of what you're looking at now. Begin to notice everything around you. Everything. Listen to the sounds. See the colors. Smell the fresh air. Become a part of these surroundings. Break through the barrier of introspection, which is being inside yourself due to constant worry, and become a part of your outer life too. Begin to let go of your inner fears and relate again. The oxygen in the air will wake you up even more, and walking produces good energy. You'll begin to notice how new you begin to feel once you partake in the world and become a part of something outside yourself. It's exhilarating. You might even catch yourself enjoying this as you let go of your need to check in. The light outdoors will also lift your spirits. It's always brighter outdoors than compared with indoor light. Natural light, even on an overcast day, will contribute to your recovery as it boosts serotonin levels. Yes, your sense of well-being will grow as you walk. Breathe in and allow the light to do its job on your body's chemicals of well-being. All you have to do is put yourself out there and reap the benefits. And you know what? It feels good to change your routine and enjoy fresh air in the morning. This could be habit forming if you don't watch out. You might really enjoy this and want to do it every single day. I hope you do. You don't even have to stop and check in to see how you're feeling because you're too busy living in the moment. It really does help to be present. We're usually caught up looking backwards onto yesterday and the negatives or what might happen in the future. Nothing can happen when you remain in the present moment. In fact, the mind is not capable of thinking of two things at once. So don't force it, but allow your mind to focus on your surroundings, and you are giving it its much needed rest from introspection. The fuzziness will diminish as well. Fresh air and thinking the correct way will do wonders for you as you go through your day. This is a healthy approach to full recovery from depersonalization. It's important to break it up a bit. Mix it up as far as your day is concerned. Have the courage to do something different. It's so easy to become a slave to routine. It's happened to all of us, and it's up to us to change it up a bit. You might want to take a snack along with you while you're walking. You may want to stop and have a snack of seeds, nuts, or even whole grain crackers with natural peanut butter or another protein easy to carry along with you. You'll notice how different you actually feel when you switch to this type of snack over sugary candy bars and those so-called protein bars, which are actually very high in sugar and more candy than not. You'll really begin to feel the difference when you switch to whole foods such as seeds, nuts, peanut butter, cheese, any type of whole protein foods, which will make you feel energized and not that sleepy, fuzzy, woozy-headed feeling that you've been feeling. You'll feel energized yet not hyper, relaxed yet not overtired. No more cobwebs in your head. Don't be afraid to look around you. Things may seem different because you have spent so much time thinking inwardly and forgot to be a part of your own life. So if you feel a little twinge, allow this first fear to pass. And that's all it is, a flash of first fear, nothing more. First fear comes in response to a minor shock, a startle reaction, heightened sensitivity. This is all due to prolonged introspection, nothing more. So breathe through it, experience it through, and move on, move forward. When you continue on through your day, you might find yourself at work, or caring for your children, or shopping for necessities. Continue to make changes by breaking up routine. Do things a little bit differently this time. Have the courage to do this. Change the order in the way you do things. Small changes are enough to create a tiny shock, which serves to shake you out of your habit of introspection. Yes, this small shock will work every time. If you do some task at a particular time of day, do it earlier or later on and fill that empty spot with something else. Change around your schedule in small ways and watch your life begin to change in many ways as well. You're reprogramming a tired mind and refreshing it by doing so. You're placing other things on your plate and new ideas in your mind. You're retraining your mind, and as you do so, your brain is rejuvenating itself. You're removing it from the rut it has been in. Here's one very important fact that many are completely unaware of. This is an essential part of recovery, so please listen closely. Watch your body language. You may not believe this, but it's very important as far as recovery is concerned. You may not notice this, and others may not notice it either, but those with depersonalization have a way of taking on a specific body language. This is habit and can also be altered, and you're probably not even aware of it. It can be compared to the way you move when you first rise in the morning. Your eyes are half masked in a way, the sleepy pose. This is also reflected when you're sick in bed in warm pajamas, robe, and slippers. Your body shifts into a more relaxed, sometimes overly relaxed mode, heavy eyelids as your eyes fuzz out into a softer focus, posture slouched, and even breathing becomes slower. It's almost as if your mind and body is hibernating from the stresses of life, taking a break from all the tensions, backing off from all the pressures. It's as if you're unconsciously taking a step back from the harsh stimuli of life and cocooning in. You're tuning out everything that's overwhelming, but unaware that you're even doing this. It's almost as if the body is making a safe nest for your mind, a place to temporarily recuperate. Be aware of your body at this time, your eyes, your posture, your attitude, and your persona. Are you shifting into sick behavior mode? Or are you ready and alert to life? If you do feel like you're taking a step back, shake out your attitude and watch a clearer, more focused you emerge. Open your eyes wide to life, stand up tall, and be aware of your facial expressions as well. Are you truly listening when others speak, or are you in two places at once, checking in on yourself and half listening to someone else? It's time to get present and let go of your inner world of worry. Your body language and attitude play a huge part in depersonalization. They can make or break it. Get wise to it and choose to be present. Once you understand this, recovery is so much closer. And so we'll move on. As we continue moving through the day, it's always best to take time out for lunch, whether at work or at home. Never skip meals because blood sugar levels will suffer if you do. When your body is lacking for nutrition, it makes up for it by releasing more adrenaline, which only excites the system and becoming more anxious. Have a lunch high in protein. Either fish, poultry, or lean meat, a fresh salad, and decaffeinated beverage. This will supply you with good energy for your afternoon. Watch out for the starchy carbs. Too many will put you to sleep or make you feel that woozy feeling which only reminds you of depersonalization. Late afternoon is when many notice the heightening of worried feelings and anxiety. Feelings of depersonalization may come to the forefront at this time as well. There is an explanation for this. Blood sugar levels plummet at this time of day due to afternoons filled with work, daily living, thinking, and general decision making concerning your life. And if you're worried about depersonalization, you have the addition of introspection. This is why it's important to take a time out, relax, and take a small protein snack. And again, I'm not speaking about protein bars. I'm speaking about whole proteins such as seeds, nuts, peanut butter, cheese, soy nuts, or beans. I use this time of day to write my journal, figure out solutions to problems or issues, and to settle down a bit. This small break helps tremendously to refresh your mind and body during the day. Take the time to take a break, and you can avoid the buildup of excess stress and worry in your life. Your afternoons will improve, as will your mood. Drive time won't be such a struggle, and you'll go home in a better state of mind. It's important to wind down around dinner time, making this a comfortable and relaxed experience. Good conversation, focus on others in your family, and enjoying a good meal, rich in protein and complex carbohydrates, is all part of your recovery regimen. Anything that takes you out of yourself is helpful and speeds up the process of recovery. Slow down, take your time, and enjoy your meal. Rushing promotes tension, and tension slows down recovery. Speak with friends after your meal. Involve yourself in a rewarding hobby or take a walk with a friend. Go out with others if asked. Even if you don't feel like it at this time, sometimes it's worth it to force yourself to do something. In this case, it's a great way to break the chain of introspection. If, on the other hand, you decide to watch television, choose a program you really enjoy. Don't allow yourself to be bored, because this is merely another opportunity to zone into introspective thinking. It's all about learning to be present, taking your thoughts out of yourself. You can do this. It just takes a little practice and a willing mind. If you'd like to quiet your mind, you can truly set it at rest by meditating. There's a big difference between zoning out to think about yourself and spend time worrying than clearing the mind and freeing it from cluttered thoughts. This is what meditation is all about. Freeing the mind of tangled thoughts. Meditation will settle you down into a calmer place. Lower the lights in late evening, as it will induce melatonin production in the brain. This will calm you for sleep and help you wind down after a full day. Be sure and have your complex carbohydrate snack before bed, which elicits serotonin in the brain, and sleep the restful sleep of someone who has spent a full, productive, and rewarding day. Continue to do so in the days to come, and you will reap the benefits of this type of behavior changing. Your life will shift from being a struggle into everything you wish it to be. It's always your choice.